Hi everyone, Scott Lewis here for Wirefly. Today I'm here to unbox the Kyocera Torque for Sprint. Before we dig into the box, one thing I wanted to mention is that the Torque is a military spec phone, so that means all your headphone ports are going to be plugged up. The micro USB port's probably going to have a plug in it because it's moisture resistant, shock resistant, dust proof, vibration resistant, and has higher tolerances to temperature and humidity. So let's go ahead and dig into the box and see what you get with your Kyocera Torque. This is the phone. We have the start guides and user's manuals. Also a recycling bag to send your old phone back. We have the charge block, just a single USB charge block. We have the micro USB charge cable. It's just a standard, nothing fancy micro USB charge cable. And then our battery for the Torque. Now the battery is going to be a 2,500 milliamp hour battery that's good for about 18 hours of talk time. So that's the battery there. Let's set the cable and charge block to the side. Let's go ahead and open the back and install our battery. Now, a couple things to note too on the back before we put the battery in is that it has a spot for a micro SD card. The onboard storage for the Torque is 4 gigabytes of internal storage, so most likely you're going to want to put a micro SD card in to expand your storage. So that's where it goes. And something else to note is that the Torque is an LTE smartphone, so it does take a SIM card. While a lot of smartphones with Sprint that have LTE had an embedded SIM card, this particular one has a removable SIM card. So this is one of the firsts for Sprint to have a SIM card that you can actually take out of the phone. So we'll leave that in. We'll go ahead and install the battery. And then on the back you can also see that there's this orange gasket around the end. And once again, that's because it's a ruggedized phone, and that helps with the water and moisture and dust and humidity, keeping it out of the battery and all the inside components. On the back here it has a nice rubberized texture. It's not a soft rubber, but it's nice and textured, and it seems like it'd be something that would really hold in your hand very nicely. Let's go ahead and cover some of the specs on the Torque. It has a 1.2 gigahertz dual core processor, 1 gigabyte of RAM, as I said, 4 gigabytes of internal storage. It has a 1.3 megapixel front facing camera, and on the back it has a 5 megapixel primary camera with an LED flash. Let's go ahead and take a tour around the Torque real quick. On the side here we have our volume up and down rocker switch. This yellow button is our Direct Connect Sprint two-way service, so it does have Direct Connect. On the top here you have your headphone jack, which is covered by a plug, once again to help the water resistant and shock resistant. Up here it looks like our speakerphone button, as well as a power button, camera shutter button, which is always a nice thing to have. On the bottom is the micro USB charge port, so once again covered by a plug. One other thing to notice on the Torque is that it has physical buttons down here at the bottom. Now a lot of Android smartphones now come with virtual buttons, so it is a unique feature to the Torque. And that wraps up our unboxing of the Kyocera Torque. We're going to be doing a full review of the Torque in the next few days, and what we'd like you to do in the comment section below is tell us how we can test its durability. Should we drop it off the Wirefly building? Should we run it over with a car? Should we freeze it in a block of ice? We would like to know what you would like to see and how we can test the durability of the Kyocera Torque. I look forward to seeing all the great comments and suggestions on how we can test the Kyocera Torque. My name is Scott Lewis for Wirefly. Thanks for watching.